Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for QJC. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, commentaries, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, to be perfectly honest, I was going to try to put the computer screen so you could see it, but to be honest, the text is so small you wouldn't be able to see it anyway, and since I'm recording on the camcorder, I can't just pop the computer up and, have it by head and whatever. But QJC wanted me to react to Rotten Tomatoes Best 84 Fantasy Films of All Time. The top 84. Now, before I get into that, number one is Rotten Tomatoes. The only time we use this is when it helps our argument, whether negative or positive. See? Of course it sucks. Even Rotten Tomatoes, look at all the critics that say it sucks. Or see, it's good. Look at all the critics that say it's good. Again, that's the only time it works and to be used. That's why at the end of the day, most people say Rotten Tomatoes don't mean shit. Or at least it's a lot of people, including me. But even then, hypocrisy runs its head because, well, you say it sucks. Well, you put Rotten Tomatoes in such a good rapport. Look what it says Rotten Tomatoes. So, a lot of people use it still. And also, these lists, it's not like one person reviewed it positively or negatively. These are a bunch of critics, and even then, there's some suspect nature to that because one person may give a film, they may have given a film, I should say, 2.5 out of 5 stars, but they get a positive, a fresh. Another one gave a film a 2.5 out of 5 stars, but it's negative. It's like flips and changes. This gave 2 out of 4 stars, but for this movie it's positive, but for this movie that's a negative. And also, this is done by the ranking formula. The adjusted score comes from a weighted formula that we use that accounts for variation in the number of reviews per movie. Meaning, okay, number 84, it's a 62% fresh. But number 83 is a 66% fresh. True. But then you get to 81, and it's 63%. And it's like, wait a minute, why is 81 a movie that gets 63, but 80... It seemed like it'd be after 84, 62. Solomon Kane, 83. Okay, number 84 is The Fall. I haven't seen the film. Number 83 is Solomon Kane. If I saw the film, I don't remember it. The number 84 film, The Fall, has a 62% fresh. Number 83 has a 66% fresh. But then there's a film at number 81 that has just a 63%. So wait a minute, that's a lower percent. But again, it's based on this weird adjusted score. Again, it comes from a weighted formula. So for example, let's say one movie got 10 reviews. And then one got 50 reviews. Well, that's only 10. This has 50, so there's a bit of a discrepancy where, okay, this movie, out of 10, 8 of them were positive. But of this 50, 39 of them were positive. Now, technically, that got 39, and this only had 8. So technically, that has more positive reviews. But because it's a percentage, that would have a lower percent. I don't know. It's all horseshit is what I'm getting at. I spent like 5 minutes to explain that, so that you already knew. So let's go on to number 84, The Fall, haven't seen it. Number 83, Solomon Kane, haven't seen it. Number 82, Conan the Barbarian, 66%. I think that's a bit low. I mean, any fantasy list, when you put Conan the Barbarian at number 82, right then and there you should know your percentage is bullshit. The way you're doing it is bullshit. There's no way that out of 84 movies, Conan the Barbarian with Arnold should be at number 82. Damn your percentages. It's Conan with Arnold. And then you have it below The Forbidden Kingdom at number 81. The Forbidden Kingdom. Because of your stupid way of doing your stupid list with your stupid justice scores, what credibility do you have when you're going to sit there and say that The Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li, a complete waste of two martial artists who take a backseat to some white boy, Michael Angarano, that no one gave a shit about, and he does most of the work. Forbidden Kingdom sucked, and you want to put it above Conan because your stupid percentage. Your stupid percentage formula. Number 80, Lady Hawk. Haven't seen that in forever, honestly. I know you got Matthew Broderick, Rutger Hauer. I remember not liking it as much as other people do, but I don't hate it, but it just wasn't a favorite of mine. The Imaginarium by Dr. Parnassus. I couldn't idea none of that. It didn't help that Heath Ledger died. Was that the film that he died in the middle of? Or maybe that was another... No, that was another movie. Maybe. No? No, that was the movie. Because he had other people try to be the Heath Ledger part. I think like Johnny Depp was one and others. I think that really hurt the movie. But that's number 79. Number 78, the original Clash of the Titans. I liked it. I would not put it above Conan the Barbarian, but I liked it. It's at number 78, 65%. Which again is weird because that's 65, but Lady Hawk is 68% fresh. But that's at number 80, and Clash of the Titans is at number 78. Godmothered, a 2020 film, Disney movie with Jillian Bell. Number 77. You have it higher than Conan the Barbarian. Fuck that movie. I haven't even seen it. Fuck that movie. Number 76, Highlander. I mean, I guess it's fantasy. I guess. I guess it is. I liked Highlander. Number 76. Even when my cats complain about Rotten Tomatoes. Number 75, Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. I'm not a Chronicles of Narnia fan. Number 74, Sleepy Hollow. Is that considered fantasy? I mean, I thought that was just a horror film. I mean, I love Sleepy Hollow. It's one of my favorite Tim Burton films, along with Ed Wood and like Batman Returns. But it's one of my favorite Johnny Depp films, along with Ed Wood and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I love Sleepy Hollow. 70% fresh. That's cool. Number 74. I mean, if it's a fantasy film, I would put it much higher on the list. The Hobbit, number 73. That's like a film no one likes. Even people who were fans of Lord of the Rings seem like they didn't like The Hobbit. I don't like Lord of the Rings, so I know I didn't like The Hobbit. I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. I'm not a big fantasy guy, to be honest. I've just never been a big fantasy guy. I'm more into action films, horror, sci-fi, comedy. Those are my favorite genres. Fantasy, But I mean, okay, on the list so far, I can say I like Conan the Barbarian with Arnold. I like Clash of the Titans, 1981. I like Highlander. I like Sleepy Hollow. Hobbit, fuck The Hobbit. It's not higher than... whenever I say stuff, it's only in my opinion. And I hate to have to keep saying, in my opinion, in my opinion. So from here on out in the list, just say when I say something, I'm not saying it's a fact, I'm saying, in essence, this is just my opinion talking, because I can only speak for myself. And I put that out there so that I don't say, in my opinion, 85 more times. I think well, that's still... The Hobbit fucking sucks dick. Fuck The Hobbit. Fuck Lord of the Rings. The House with a Clock in Its Walls, Eli Roth film with Jack Black. Number 72, has a 65% Rotten Tomatoes. Didn't see it, but it's Eli Roth. Witches of Eastwick. I don't mind the Witches of Eastwick. number 71, and has a 66%. Labyrinth, I liked it. 75% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm surprised it's that high. Number 70. It's cool that it's on the list. Nanny McPhee. Fuck Nanny McPhee. And then Nanny McPhee Returns. Oh, because it has Emma Thompson. Is that why? Fuck Nanny McPhee. Fuck Nanny McPhee Returns. And Nanny McPhee Returns, they stole the fucking cover from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Fuck. 69 and 68 is them. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Not my kind of movie. Not my cup of tea. No thanks. Number 67. Bullshit. Into the Woods. Yeah, the movie can go into my ass. It was shitty songs. It was a terrible fucking musical. I've seen the movie. It was a piece of crap. Bullshit that's on the list. Bullshit number 66. Bullshit has 71% Rotten Tomatoes. And you want to say it's higher than Sleepy Hollow, higher than Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, maybe if you're high, they would be higher. Into the Woods. Yeah. Go into the woods to get buff fucked on national TV, Dwayne. Peter Pan 2003. A Peter Pan film no one remembers. I barely remember because I think I did rant on that film. I think I did like 10 reasons why I thought the film sucked. And people didn't like it. Oh well. Number 65. 77% bullshit. Cythera? I like Cythera. Jon Favreau film. Kind of a spiritual... It's not a sequel, but it's like a spiritual sequel to Jumanji. Because his kids playing a board game. 2 kids. But instead, the house is like... Gets into outer space and all this crazy sci-fi stuff happens. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool movie. Some nice practical effects. Cythera... Jon Favreau did a nice job with that. Number 64, 76%. I put on the list. I wouldn't put it higher than Conan or Sleepy Hollow, but I put it on the list. Sea of Lost Children. A lot of people like that film. I could never get into it. It's that number 63. Number 62, The Dark Crystal. I like The Dark Crystal. Yeah, it's fine with it being on the list. Big Fish. Number 61. Haven't seen it. Neverending Story, number 60. I don't mind it. But I say some of these films I'm listing, they're a bit too low on the list. The fact they're not even in the top 50 is bullshit. Like Dark Crystal, Labyrinth. I bet 9 out of... No, okay, I'll be... 8 out of 10 people, if you did a top 50 fantasy films, Neverending Story, Dark Crystal, and Labyrinth would be on the list. But they're not even in the top 50 here. The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug. Fuck The Hobbit. Waste of Peter Jackson's time. I know some person got pissed at me because, how could you say that Peter Jackson's best films were those old horror films? This is my opinion. And yes, I think Dead Alive, Bad Taste, and Meet the Feebles, and The Frighteners are a hell of a lot more entertaining, faster paced, more cool, more interesting than the Lord of the Rings 3 movies about walking. Even the fucking trees walked in the movies. If you love them, cool. I'm glad you love them. Where the Wild Things Are, the book was better. That's number 58. Sorry, I thought the book was better. Excalibur, not a bad film, number 57. Surprised not in the top 50. First Chronicles of Narnia, again, not into the Narnia films. That's number 56. The Extraordinary Adventures of Adele Blanc. I don't know what the hell this movie is, but it's at number 55 and it has 85% Rotten Tomatoes. So it's a Luc Besson film that the critics splooged on. Dragon Slayer, number 54. Actually, I haven't seen Dragon Slayer. Stardust, number 53. It's another film I could not get into. Holy Mountain. I always wanted to watch more Alessandro Jodorowsky movies, but I want to see if I could get them on like Blu-ray or something, because those seem like movies that would be looking great on the high quality stature. Does Alessandro Jodorowsky seems like at the very least a very nice visual, excellent visual talent. But yeah, The Holy Mountain is number 52. Number 51, The Spiderwick Chronicles. Don't know. Number 50, Jumanji Next Level. Get the fuck out of here. 71% Rotten Tomatoes. It's a newer movie, so more critics reviewed it. And then I don't know why people liked it. I don't. I think it was garbage. And I think that's the second one, The Next Level. It was absolute garbage. The fact it's 71% is ridiculous to me. The fact now it's at number 50. So Jumanji The Next Level is above Neverending Story. It's above Labyrinth. It's above Conan the Barbarian with Arnold. It's above Sleepy Hollow. Jesus Christ. Pinocchio with Roberto Benigni. Number 49. Really? Is that one that people made fun? Well, that's not the one that he directed. This is from 2019. 83% Rotten Tomatoes, whatever. The First Pirates of the Caribbean I liked. Number 48. I guess what you would put down fantasy, I guess. I just thought it was action, adventure. I thought it'd just be an adventure movie, but I guess fantasy? 80% Pirates of the Caribbean. Huh, number 48. Tale of Tales, Selma Hayek. Oh, that was awful. Okay. I swear I saw this film, but it was a different title. 3 fairy tales revolve around a teen who must slay a sea monster, a giant flea. Yeah, this was dog shit. This got number 47, 83%. Fuck that. Harry Potter. I've reviewed the Harry Potter films, and I don't even remember which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. Like, if you were to quiz me which of these Harry Potters is which, I don't fucking know. I don't remember which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. I don't remember a damn thing. I know I liked some of them. I reviewed them. Some of them I gave positive reviews, but again, if you were to quiz me, I would lose. So Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is number 46. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is number 45. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, number 44. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets did number 43. Funny how this is all in the same fucking bracket. It's funny how in their list, literally 1, 2, 3, 4 Harry Potter films are in the same bracket. 46, 45, 44, 43. 46, Deathly Hallows Part 1. 45, Order of the Phoenix. And 44, Sorcerer's Stone. 43, Chamber of Secrets. Matilda, number 42. Damn, 91% Rotten Tomatoes? That's a lot. Really? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp got 83% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm actually surprised by that. Number 41. Bridge to Terabithia, number 40. Jason Argonauts from 1963, number 39. Time Bandits, number 38. I'm not a fan of the ending of Time Bandits. That kind of ruined it for me, because this kid tried to help in all of this glory, this adventure, and then the little fuckers left him high and dry, and then the god or whatever left him high and dry, and then Sean Connery as a firefighter left him high and dry. So now this kid's going to be out in the middle of the street. He has no family. His parents are dead. He has no home. He has no money. So now he's going to be out in the street. He's going to be out in the street sucking dick for beer money and giving rim jobs for fruit roll-ups. Wow, what a great ending to your movie. Hey, remember that kid? He dead. How'd he die? Well, his family got killed. His house burned down. And there may be foul play, so the kid might have done it. So we tried to arrest him. But we found him sucking dick and giving rim jobs for fruit roll-ups and beer money. And he's dead. He got shivved. Got shivved and his head got put into an incinerator. So goes the tale of the child from Time Bandits. There's other stuff, but That just pissed me. That was just like, what the fuck? The BFG, the big fucking guy. The big fucking guy died at number 37. Yes, I know, it was Big Friendly Giant. Didn't see it. Seemed like another schmaltzy Spielberg movie from Disney. Number 37. Number 36, Cinderella from 2015. Which I didn't even know fucking existed, but it was the Kenneth... I didn't even know Kenneth Branagh did a Cinderella. Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey, a 2020 film, has an 89%, number 35 on this list. Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey? A once joyful toymaker finds new hope when his bright young granddaughter appears. I looked at the cast. You got Forrest Whitaker, and pretty much everybody is black. Now, I'm not saying the reason they got all those positive reviews is because everyone was black. But I have a feeling they got a lot of positive reviews because everyone was black. That has happened before. Critics don't want to be, oh, we don't want to be racist. I'm sorry, Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey, you don't want to tell me it's an 89% film. Number 35, higher than Conan the Barbarian and Neverending Story and Labyrinth and Sleepy Hollow by like a bunch. Well, you're racist. Well, I made fun of Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle because that's next. Number 34, that's Jack Black being annoying, pretending to be a fucking girl. There you go, I made fun of a white guy too. Made fun of anybody. Kevin Hart is that funny. The closest he got to being funny was in Central Intelligence with The Rock, which were better than these Jumanji movies. And the fact, I'm not seeing the first Jumanji on here, but I see its bullshit versions with the Croc. The Croc of shit. Can you smell what the Croc is cooking? Number 34, Jumanji, Welcome to the Croc. Edward Scissorhands, there you go, number 33. I don't mind that film, good film. Number 32, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Number 31, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Cool. That's a good movie. They used the lame poster, though. That's just Gene Wilder's face. I don't know why they used that, but great movie. Willy Wonka, the original. Number 30, The Witches, 1990. I'm indifferent on it. Number 29, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I didn't even hate the film. But I don't think it's a 74% Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it's a number 29 on IMDb. I just don't. Adventures of Baron Munchausen, number 28. Not a bit Terry... Like, the Terry Gilliam film I like the most is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Life of Pi, I thought that was average. Good visuals, but I don't know. The movie felt a bit long to me. That's number 27. I guess that's fantasy. Life of Pi. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, number 26. Spirit of the Beehive, number 25. A classic horror story's legacy as the thread for absorbing childhood fable woven with uncommon grace. From 1973, The Spirit of the Beehive. So this is a fantasy? Someone just says a horror at number 25. Number 24, Snow White from 2012 from Pablo Berger. Number 23, Orpheus, a 1950 movie by John Cocteau. Number 22, Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 remake. 71%, but somehow it was all the way up to number 22. Number 22. Above all the ones I mentioned before. The Seventh Seal. Would you consider that fantasy, I guess? The 1957 film with Max von Sydow. Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal, number 21. Number 20, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Number 19, The Thief of Baghdad from 1924. Number 18, Enchanted. Really, with Amy Adams. Enchanted. Number 18. Number 17, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Number 16, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Great movie. Love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Number 15, Mary Poppins. I like Mary Poppins. Number 14, Mary Poppins Returns with Emily Blunt. A film I haven't heard a single fucking person in my life talk about. That has 80% Rotten Tomatoes, is number 14 on the list. I've never heard a single other fucking person mention Mary Poppins Returns. Not a single fucking person in my entire fucking life. But it's number 14. Pete's Dragon, this is the 2016 remake. Thief of Baghdad, this is the 1940 version, that's number 12. Pete's Dragon is number 13. Number 11, Ugetsu by Tenji Mitsubishi. Number 10, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Number 9, Lord of the Rings Two Towers. I don't care about Lord of the Rings. Number 8, The Princess Bride. 97%. I like The Princess Bride. I wouldn't put my top 10 fantasy films, but I liked it. Good cast. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Give me a fucking break. The Green Knight, number 7. That just came out last year. The Green Knight. 2021, 89% Rotten Tomatoes. And based on their stupid fucking formula, it's at number 7 of the best fantasy movies of all time. The Green Knight. The Green Knight. Better than Conan. Better all the fantasy films you know. The Green Knight. The years gone by and people have already forgotten about the movie. Number 6, Pan's Labyrinth. A lot of people like the film. It's not a bad film, just wasn't... Like I said, fantasy films I'm not really big on. Number 5, Beauty and the Beast, 1946. Number 4, A Monster Calls. Didn't see it. Number 3, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Number 2, the 2016 Jungle Book. Really? The 2016 Jungle Book by Jon Favreau is the second best fantasy movie of all time. And number 1, the original Wizard of Oz. I like the Wizard of Oz. But I'm sitting here, I'm going, okay, let's look at fantasy films. So because of their formula, because of the critics, because of how they batch it together, you don't have, and I don't even know what would constitute as fantasy, because I mean, some people would say Team Cohen was fantasy. I mean, if you don't say, Sleepy Hollow, I guess, it's based on a fairy tale. Well, it's not really a fairy tale. So, I mean, Heavy Metal, you just say, is a fantasy. 1982 film. I think that should be on the list. Considering all these other fucking films. Heavy Metal, but I guess, to be honest, they didn't really have a lot of animated films on there. I would put the Beastmaster above a lot of that shit. Yeah, I would put the Beastmaster. The Sword and the Sorcerer, I would put above it. Yes. Krull, I would put it above a lot of them. Yes. I like Conan the Destroyer. I mean, some people call Superman fantasy. Legend. I don't even love Legend. I liked it, but yeah, I would put that above some of the shit Return to Oz. I think it's better than the first Jumanji film. So you don't have the first Jumanji film on there. Big Trouble in Little China. Part of it's fantasy. compared to some of the other films on the list. Let's be like, what is constituting as fantasy? You know, some people say Beetlejuice is fantasy. Willow. Where the fuck is Willow? Willow's down the list? So Willow's down the list. Well, that was not a well-liked film when it came out, to be honest. I mean, some people say Army of Darkness is fantasy. You know, people have said that. I mean, based on some of the films they have, like Sleepy Hollow, you put Army of Darkness on the list. You put... So, no Army of Darkness, no Jumanji, no Willow. I like Conan the Destroyer. I know I'm alone in that. And yet you put fucking The Green Knight as number 6. And the Jungle Book remake as number 2. If that's the case, no wonder I'm not a big fantasy fan. If this is the fucking list of fantasy films I'm supposed to follow. Like, this is the list I'm supposed to follow? Bull to the shit. Bull to the shit. I don't know what else to say. I guess, hey, if you agree with the list and you like the list, that's cool. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, if I flip through this list real quick, I just say, you know, The Wizard of Oz I like. I know I liked some of the Harry Potter films. Because I know the one I did like was the first one. I know some of the sequels I did like. Princess Bride I like. Mary Poppins, the original, I like. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I like. It's not on the list, but Jumanji, the original Willy Wonka, I like. Edward Scissorhands, I like. Conan the Barbarian, I like. Labyrinth, I like. The Dark Crystal, I like. Sleepy Hollow, I like. Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, I like. The fact that a lot of them are so in the back of the bus is ridiculous to me. But then you want to put fucking Mary Poppins Returns and The Green Knight and the fucking Jungle Book 2016. Okay. Well, what can you say? What can you say? With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks once again to QJC. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.